Fit in 10 Nation, it is day 16 of the Fit in 10 Challenge. Tomorrow we have a change in class time. Normally we have our Fit in 10 class at 7 p.m. But because it's a holiday, we have it at 10 a.m. tomorrow. If you can't make the 10 a.m. class, we do have a lift camp in the morning. I'm not sure if it's 8 or 9. One of them's a lift camp, one's a boot camp. So we got a class at 8 and 9. Check the calendar. The lift camp is either at 8 or 9. I suspect it's at 8. So you're welcome to come do that class, or the boot camp if you like. Of course, I want you to do the lift camps, preferably. If you can't do the regular Fit in 10 classes, okay? All right, question. Somebody wants to stump me, I feel like. They said, what about if I'm on a flight for 36 hours? How do you pack food for that one, Mark? Well, it's really quite simple. Actually, what I do is I make like a ton of different meats and I make some starches. So I make like, for example, when I went to Pittsburgh, yes, I know the flight's only like, I only flew for a total of maybe 8 hours or something. There was a stopover somewhere. But what I did was I froze the fish that I made, and the chicken that I made, and the beef that I made, and the vegetables, and the rice, and potatoes I bought there because I could just use a microwave to make them, right? Actually, no, I didn't. No, I made the potatoes. No, made the potatoes and froze those as well. Okay, so, and by freezing them, they were frozen, right? So I put them in my portable fridge, and they actually stayed. I didn't even plug my fridge in. I didn't plug my fridge in because I lost the plug. But when I got to my destination, I had it just sitting in my hotel room, and everything stayed frozen for because it's frozen food on frozen food in a fridge. It stayed frozen for the food stayed frozen for 5 days. So that's what you do if you have a 36-hour flight. I'm assuming you're going to the other side of the world. I don't know, the Middle East or Africa or something like that. Yeah. All right, so hopefully that helps you. Where there's a will, there's a way. You can make it happen, okay? 36 hours, not a problem, okay? All right, let's talk about fats. What are good fats? What are bad fats? What do you think bad fats are? I bet you're thinking saturated fats are bad for you. Well, they're not. They're not bad for you. And you probably think animal fats are saturated fats. But actually, animal fats are mainly monounsaturated. Yeah, they are high in saturated fat, but they are, by percentage basis, more monounsaturated fat than anything. Typically speaking, of course, if you get red meat that's wild, or chicken that eats, its natural diet, or grass-fed beef, these types of things, you're going to get more of the omega-3 fatty acids. Okay, so good fats, unrefined animal fats. Okay, fat from fish, unrefined fats from plants. Nuts, avocados. Basically, when we're looking at good fats, we're looking at monounsaturated, saturated, and only a class of polyunsaturated being specifically omega-3 fatty acids. Okay, where does cholesterol lie in this? Well, cholesterol, typically gets a bad rap because it supposedly raises your bad cholesterol carriers, which is not true. You need cholesterol in your diet, and I would advise you to get some. Your noggin, okay, your brain is largely made up of cholesterol, okay? Cholesterol and omega-3 fatty acids, essentially. All right, bad fats. Peanuts, soy, corn, sunflower, basically fats that are mainly polyunsaturated, okay? Taking omega-3s aside. Typically the reason why polyunsaturated fats are not good is because they have multiple double bonds, and as such, they are more reactive. They are more reactive to oxidation. They are less stable. And as a result, they can, oxidize. They become oxidants to the body, okay? They become free radicals in the body. And that is not good, okay? Because they can damage other things in your body. They are what are known to be carcinogenic, okay? Among other things. All right, so let's talk a little bit about fats and some of the benefits. And I got a whole list here, so this is going to take me a few videos to do. So, fats are satiating. Okay, they make you feel full. Fats will help to improve insulin sensitivity because they slow down the release of sugar to your bloodstream. So, just introducing some fat into your diet will help with regulating the flow of sugar to your bloodstream. Okay, and fats, generally speaking, most fats, probably not polyunsaturated, like I mentioned, but most fats will reduce inflammation in the body. Okay, carbohydrates usually do the opposite. I'm not saying don't eat carbs, I'm just saying. All right, fats make the outer layer of every single cell in the body, right? Cells make up tissues. Everything on us is a tissue, okay? So your cell membranes are largely made up of saturated fats and omega-3 fatty acids. So really important not to go low on your fats. You want to make sure you get this, especially essential fats, which we'll talk about soon here. I think I may already mention this, but replacing, even just replace, if you're on a high carbohydrate diet, you have been for a long time, and you're borderline, diabetic, type 2 diabetic, you can fix that just by lowering your carbohydrates and introducing more fats. And I can't say I've had a lot of clients, but I've had a few clients who were borderline type 2 diabetic, and we were able to reverse that in actually quite a short period of time, by the way. Just dietary change, that's all it takes. Type 2 diabetes is one of the fastest chronic diseases, one of the fastest growing chronic diseases in the world, and it's totally avoidable, okay? Type 2 diabetes, on a whole, is completely avoidable. But it's costing the medical system a ton of money. All right, number 2, how are we doing for time? Frick, man, it's almost 8 minutes here. Okay, I'm gonna leave number 2 for tomorrow among my number 10, among my 10, benefits of fat. All right, so message of the day. This isn't really a message of the day. This is more of, just something I want to remind you of. Perhaps some things you want to rid of your life. How about this? People pleasing. That's 1. 2, living in the past. 3, perfectionism. All right, as much as I want you to be perfect in this challenge, and obviously I say that with some sarcasm, we want to strive for perfection, but we don't want to, if you're not perfect, then I don't want that to, make you crumble, okay? So 3 things to rid in your life. People pleasing. Please yourself, don't please other people, okay? I'm not saying don't do things for other people, but don't live for other people. Okay, living in the past and perfectionism. Get these 3 things out of your mind. Gone. Okay? All right. Commit to this challenge, you guys. You got to submit, commit. And of course, positive energy, right? Positive thoughts. Always give gratitude. And of course, believe in yourself. You gotta believe in yourself. I mean, as I've always told you, you don't believe in yourself, and nobody's gonna believe in you. So believe in yourself and then make things happen. Don't forget to drink water. I try to do 8 liters per day. Sometimes I do more, sometimes I do a little bit less, but usually around 8 liters. All right. I got this clicker down, I think. I'll see you guys all tomorrow, 10 a.m. Do not be late. Train on Main. Be there. I'll see you guys.